Curious right now? Let me interview you as Superman.
Superman's return isn't just heroic, it's a warning shot to every villain in the multiverse.
Under a lot of fire for what some might.
Superman's new story sparks a bold new chapter for DC, setting up heroes, villains, and everything in between across the multiverse. The DC Extended Universe had finally reached a barrier after years of turmoil, uncertainty, and creative conflicts. Warner Brothers pressed the reset button due to hurried deadlines, erratic tones, and behind-the-scenes interference. Commissioned to reconstruct the DC Universe from scratch, James Gunn and Peter Safran stepped in with a 10-year roadmap and one goal: do it right. However, the reboot does not wipe out everything. Consider it a soft reboot. Projects such as Peacemaker, Blue Beetle, and the Suicide Squad still have weight. Major characters like Batman and the Flash are nevertheless being reinterpreted to match the fresh mood and plan. Instead of sprinting toward a team-up film like Justice League, the new DCU is pacing itself. 2 movies and 1 animated series per year. This controlled rollout allows each story to breathe, connect, and matter. Gunn isn't chasing Marvel, he's building something different, more flexible, and far more connected through a mix of film, animation, and even video games. And Superman Legacy, that's where it all begins. It's not just Clark Kent's story, it's the story that will shape every hero and villain in this fresh, focused multiverse. This isn't the brooding Superman of the past. Superman Legacy brings hope back to the Cape. Bright colors, optimism, and moral clarity. James Gunn's take is a clear shift from Zack Snyder's grittier, battle-worn version. Instead of questioning humanity, this Clark Kent embraces it. He's not a god trying to relate to people. He's a person who just happens to be a god. That shift in tone sets the mood for the entire DCU. But even with the sunshine, there's darkness brewing. Lex Luthor, ruthless, brilliant, and already scheming, is captured and sent to Amanda Waller's Bella Reve prison. If that name rings a bell, it's because Waller doesn't keep prisoners. She uses them. This setup hints at a sinister alliance between Lex and Waller in her upcoming series. Imagine Cadmus 2.0, but even more dangerous. Then there's Supergirl. Millie Alcock's Kara Zor-El makes a brief but meaningful appearance. She's not just here for a cameo. She's searching for a red sun system, teasing her film, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Her tone, much darker than Clark's. That contrast will matter down the line. And let's not forget the Justice Gang. Metamorpho's inclusion hints at a bigger picture, a stepping stone to the Justice League. It's subtle world building at its best. 1 film, but 4 massive setups: tone, villains, cosmic expansion, and the beginning of a team. Gunn isn't just making Superman Legacy a film, he's making it the fuse that lights the entire multiverse. Batman is coming, but it's not Affleck, and it's not Pattinson. The DCU is getting a brand new Dark Knight, one that can stick around for the long haul, and this time he's not brooding alone. Brave and the Bold introduces Damian Wayne, Bruce's son, raised by the League of Assassins and trained to kill. This isn't your average Robin. That father-son dynamic is what sets this version apart. It's emotional, intense, and opens the door to the wider Bat family. With Damian in play, characters like Nightwing, Batgirl, and even the Teen Titans can organically enter the universe. These aren't just cameos, they're backdoor pilots for future solo stories and team-ups. But here's the catch, we're going to have to wait. Production on Brave and the Bold won't start until the Batman Part 2 finishes its theatrical run, out of respect for Matt Reeves' separate universe. That pushes Batman's main DCU debut to at least 2027. Still, the potential is massive. A younger, emotionally conflicted Batman, a brutal Robin raised to be a killer, and a world where Gotham isn't isolated. It's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Batman's absence isn't a delay, it's a build-up.
Superman flew across the sky, and then it changed again and it didn't.
Amanda Waller may be out of the spotlight, but don't let that fool you. She's pulling strings from the shadows. After the chaotic events of Peacemaker, Waller finds herself under heavy government scrutiny, but instead of retreating, she doubles down. In upcoming projects like Creature Commandos and her own self-titled series, Waller, she continues to manipulate superhumans behind the scenes, setting the stage for her Cold War against metahuman threats.
So I think your cousin has returned. Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
While Superman stands for hope, Supergirl is shaped by loss. In Woman of Tomorrow, we meet a version of Kara Zor-El who watched her home planet die slowly, isolated and traumatized. Her arrival in the DCU isn't about inspiration, it's about survival. She's harder, colder, and doesn't trust as easily as Clark. This makes her journey across the stars a lot more dangerous and way more exciting. She's not just dealing with trauma, she's also clashing with one of DC's wildest villains, Lobo, played by Jason Momoa. The casting is spot on. The main man brings chaos, charm, and cosmic level destruction, making this more than just another superhero flick. But there's more at stake. Kara's story could crack open the cosmic side of the DCU, introducing villains like Brainiac or even Darkseid. These aren't small bads. They're the kind of threats that could unite the Justice League when the time comes. If Superman Legacy is about hope, the Authority is about what happens when hope doesn't work. This morally gray super team doesn't just fight villains, they overthrow governments if they believe it serves the greater good. Think Justice League meets Black Ops. Their brutal methods and disregard for diplomacy could make them Superman's biggest ideological rivals. But here's the catch. The Authority might be in limbo. Rumors suggest the script has been shelved or delayed, casting doubt on its future. However, there's still a flicker of hope. Angela Spicer's cameo as the engineer in Superman Legacy teases that this universe still has plans for the Authority. Gunn himself called this a passion project, and if it happens, expect serious moral conflict across the DCU. This isn't just about saving the world, it's about deciding who gets to run it. For the first time, Green Lanterns are getting the spotlight they deserve, this time in a grounded, detective-style story. Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are teaming up in a true buddy cop series, investigating a mystery that could tie directly into the DCU's biggest secrets. Unlike past attempts that leaned heavily into cosmic spectacle, this series starts on Earth. But make no mistake, space is coming. The investigation might begin with a body or an alien artifact, but the trail could lead to galactic threats like the Sinestro Corps, the Atrocitus, or even the Guardians of the Universe. This grounded approach allows audiences to connect with the Lanterns before being launched into the cosmos. Plus, their findings might ripple across the entire DCU, possibly exposing a hidden villain or revealing a multiverse-wide danger. Hal and John aren't just protecting Earth, they're protecting everything. Wonder Woman might be missing from the current lineup, but her legacy is still in play. Paradise Lost will explore Themyscira long before Diana's birth, a political Game of Thrones style drama set during an Amazonian civil war. The series dives into power struggles, betrayals, and the ancient magic that shaped the Amazons. Gal Gadot's run is officially over, and a new Diana will eventually rise from the ashes of this brutal backstory. Paradise Lost won't just explain where Wonder Woman comes from, it'll define why she's so important to the future of the DCU. The new DCU isn't stopping at movies and shows, it's going full multimedia. For the first time, actors will voice their characters across all platforms, including video games. That means Superman, Batman, and others will stay consistent whether you're watching a film or picking up a controller. With Injustice developer NetherRealm rumored to be involved, expect high-quality storytelling and brutal action. These games won't just be fun, they'll fill narrative gaps between major releases. Imagine playing a Superman Year 1 game right before seeing Legacy. The DCU isn't just expanding, it's becoming fully immersive. Don't expect the Justice League to assemble tomorrow, and that's a good thing. James Gunn is in no rush, taking a 4 to 5 year approach to build the team organically. Unlike the DCEU's rush to the finish line, the DCU is playing the long game. As for the villain, theories are swirling. Darkseid could return, Brainiac might emerge from the shadows, or even Vandal Savage could pull the strings. Whoever it is, the eventual team-up will feel earned. It's not about bigger explosions, it's about bigger stakes. And when the League finally forms, it's going to shake the multiverse. The DCU is learning from the past, taking its time, embracing tonal diversity, and letting creators lead. With Superman Legacy as the spark, the next decade could redefine DC on screen. What are you most excited about? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives.